Today I am going to discussing the polar curves. In polar curves, we confirm polar coordinate with the help of figure. O is the origin, L, P. So OP is R, making an angle theta. From the figure, OP denoted by R is called radius vector of the point, and the angle LOP denoted by theta measured in the anti-clockwise direction is called the vectorial angle. The pair r and theta are represented by P is equal to r comma theta, or sometimes we call P of r comma theta, are called as the polar coordinates of the point. Then r is positive and theta lies between 0 and 2 pi. You just compare the Cartesian coordinate x comma y. X is horizontal, y is vertical. To analyze the plane, we have another coordinate, that is polar coordinate. Here OL is the base. This OP is rotating one complete circle, that is anti-clockwise direction, where R is positive, makes an angle theta. This R is radius vector and theta is vectorial angle. See, R is always positive and theta lies between 0 to one complete rotation 2 pi. So we call P of r comma theta is polar coordinate. We just compare x comma y. So what is the importance of polar curves and polar coordinates? We already discussed in previous class. So after knowing the polar coordinate, so now we discussing the relationship between the Cartesian coordinate and the polar coordinate, that is x with respect to r, y with respect to theta. What is the relationship between x and y with respect to r and theta? Write on the heading, relationship between Cartesian coordinate denoted by x comma y and the polar coordinate that is denoted by r and theta, r comma theta. With the help of diagram, O is the origin, x axis and y axis. This is vectorial angle, making an angle theta. Draw this line, we denoted by PQ with respect to x comma y, with respect to r comma theta. So this is y, this is x. Let x comma y and r comma theta respectively represent the Cartesian and polar coordinates of any point P, in the plane from the figure we have OQ is x, PQ is y, OP is r, is radius vector, angle POX is theta. From the figure, what about the ratio of cos theta from the figure, that is OQ by OP, OQ by OP, OQ is x by r, therefore x equal to r cos theta, call equation 1, and the ratio of sin theta is QP divided by OP, that is y by r, therefore y is equal to r sin theta, call equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2 we construct the equations in terms of r and theta, that is the relationship between Cartesian coordinates and polar coordinates. We have the option to get r and theta, that is squaring and adding of equation 1, squaring and adding equation 1 and 2, that is what happened, x square plus y square equal to r square of cos square theta plus sin square theta. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, so you will get r square is equal to x square plus y square. Therefore r is equal to square root of x square plus y square, you call equation number 3. So, and next we want in terms of theta also dividing equation 2 by 1 is the option. We get r sin theta by r cos theta equal to y by x. R cancel, sin by cos is tan theta, y by x. So theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. You call equation number 4. See how we get x and y in terms of r and theta. That is the relationship between Cartesian coordinate and polar coordinate. So after discussing the relationship between polar and Cartesian coordinates, r is a function of theta and the equation is the form r is equal to f of theta. Sometimes we call f of r comma theta equal to c, where c being a constant is called equation of the polar form or polar curve. Equation of the polar curve. So in this unit, after knowing the polar coordinate and polar curves, polar coordinate means r comma theta, polar curve means r is equal to f of theta. After we get one type of function is in the form of r is equal to f of theta. Using that function with the help of polar coordinate, in this particular unit we are going to find the angle between radius vector and the tangent. Angle between radius vector and the tangent. Radius vector and the tangent. See, according to our syllabus, we don't want to discuss the derivative of the formula for angle between the radius vector and the tangent. Just I will give the formula, but I can explain the angle between the radius vector and the tangent with the help of figure xy. This is r, vectorial angle, radius vector, and theta is vectorial angle from the origin. You draw this line, this denoted by xi. Here the polar curves like this. This is the tangent, makes an angle phi. Here also makes an angle phi corresponding. This point is P of r comma theta or x comma y. This curve is denoted by r is equal to f of theta. We find angle between the radius vector and the tangent. Radius vector and the tangent, that is, we find radius vector and the tangent means this is the tangent and radius vector and the tangent, so makes an angle. We find phi. With the help of the derivation, we get tan phi is equal to r into d theta by dr, or cot phi is equal to 1 by r dr by d theta. Remember this formula. In polar curves, angle between the radius vector and the tangent is denoted by cot phi. Angle between the radius vector and the tangent makes an angle phi for the polar curves. The formula is cot phi is equal to 1 by r dr by d theta. So later we are discussing the problems by using this formula. This formula means the angle between the radius vector and the tangent. See, every problem one polar curve is given. Using that polar curve is in the form of r is equal to f of theta. Using that to find the angle between the radius vector and the tangent with the help of the formula cot phi is equal to 1 by r dr by d theta. So after knowing the formula for angle between the radius vector and the tangent, another formula is there, that is angle between polar curves. See, here we consider two polar curves. To find the angle, I will give the formula for this. With the help of figure, you write on polar curve makes an angle. This is the radius vector and another polar curve. This is point P. Two polar curve is there, that is r is equal to f of theta 1. This is r is equal to f of theta 2. Makes an angle phi 1, makes an angle phi 2. We find the angle between two polar curves, that is with the help of derivation tan phi 1 into tan phi 2 is equal to minus 1. Sometimes these two polar curves are parallel to each other or coincident, that is if phi 1 minus phi 2 equal to 0, the curve parallel to each other, that is phi 1 equal to phi 2, therefore tan phi 2 is equal to tan phi 1. So this is the formula for angle between the two polar curves are parallel to each other. Is not parallel to each other means tan phi 1 tan phi 2 equal to minus 1. So up to this stage in polar curves we have two formulas. Formula number 1, the angle between the radius vector and the tangent, that is denoted by cot phi is equal to 1 by r dr by d theta. Another formula, that is angle between the two polar curves, that is tan phi 1 into tan phi 2 is equal to minus 1. Using these formulas to discussing the problems, find the angle between the radius vector and the tangent of the curve of the polar curve r is equal to a of 1 minus cos theta. You see the question like this. We have the formula for angle between the radius vector and the tangent. The given polar curve is in the form of r is equal to f of theta, that is r is equal to a of 1 minus cos theta. So this is called polar curve. Using this polar curve to find phi. Okay. You know where is phi? See here phi is there. We find phi. This phi means angle between the radius vector and the tangent. Solution. Let r is equal to a of 1 minus cos theta. See, like these type of problems, to converting cot phi to get phi, phi means radius vector and the tangent. Every problem taking log on both sides. Taking log on both sides. Every problem taking log on both sides, that is log r is equal to log a plus log of 1 minus cos theta. Why I am writing like this? Using the property of log. Here two functions, one is a, another function 1 minus cos theta. That is why log m into n is log m plus log n. You are familiar about that. After applying log on both sides, differentiate with respect to theta, because dr by d theta is there, that is why we get you know the derivative of log r with respect to theta is 1 by r dr by d theta. Log a with respect to theta, log a is constant, with respect to theta is 0, plus log of derivative of log of 1 minus cos theta with respect to theta is, you know, derivative of log of that is 1 by 1 minus cos theta. Derivative of 1 is 0, minus derivative of cos theta is sin theta. Minus sin theta, minus into minus plus. So why we are doing like this? Because we have 1 by r dr by d theta is cot phi. That is why first we taking log and differentiate with respect to theta. You will get 1 by r dr by d theta. That is why. So 1 by r dr by d theta is cot phi. Cot phi. We can't simplify the right hand side. Is in the form of sin theta by 1 minus cos theta. You know, angle between the radius vector and the tangent should be the simplified form. It should be in the form of angle. So we can't say this is not an angle. So we converting this into the angle means using half angle for this. You know, sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2, cos theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. So 2 cancel, sin cancel, cos theta by 2 divided by sin theta by 2 is equal to cot phi. You know, cos theta by 2 sin theta by 2 is cot theta by 2. Therefore cot phi is equal to cot theta by 2. Cot cancel, phi is equal to theta by 2. So this is the required angle, that is theta by 2 is the angle between the radius vector and the tangent by considering the polar curve r is equal to a of 1 minus cos theta. Important type. In polar curves we have two formulas. One is to find the angle between the radius vector and the tangent, that is in the form of 1 by r dr by d theta is equal to cot phi. Another one is angle between the two polar curves, that is tan phi 1 into tan phi 2 is equal to minus 1. So we are discussing the problems by considering the polar curves to find the angle between the radius vector and the tangent. See how we get phi equal to theta by 2. First, every problem like this type of problem, taking log on both sides to convenient to converting 1 by r dr by d theta. So this is only one option, that is log r is taking log on both sides, and very next step differentiate with respect to theta to get 1 by r dr by d theta. So after we get 1 by r dr by d theta, you know, is equal to cot phi. That is the formula for this cot phi. Simplifying the right hand side, you will get cot phi, cot theta by 2, cot cancel. You will get phi is equal to theta by 2 is the angle between the radius vector and the tangent. Write on this and you should maintain the notes. So that's why I am giving the time to write this. Okay. And I also give my YouTube channel link for any time to watch my class. Okay. Next problem. Find the angle between radius vector and the tangent of the polar curve arc square cos 2 theta equal to a square. Write down the question and you just try this problem. I will give the time. Like previous problem, first step is taking log on both sides. Second step is differentiate with respect to theta to get 1 by r dr by d theta is in the form of cot phi and simplify to get phi. That is the working rule. Okay. Let r square cos 2 theta equal to a square, taking log on both sides, that is 2 log r plus log cos 2 theta is equal to 2 log a. I am using the property of logarithmic. You are familiar about this step. Differentiate with respect to theta. We get derivative of 2 into log r is 2 into 1 by r dr by d theta, right? Plus derivative of log of cos is 1 by cos 2 theta. Derivative of cos 2 theta is minus 2 sin 2 theta is equal to, this is constant derivative is 0. See 2 cancel, take right side, 1 by r dr by d theta is equal to sin 2 theta by cos 2 theta, that is 1 by r dr by d theta is cot phi is equal to tan 2 theta. See, from this step we want only phi, means we converting tan in terms of cot. We have number of identities are there in trigonometry, that is cot phi is equal to, in terms of cot, that is cot of 90 degree minus 2 theta is tan 2 theta, right? So cot cancel, phi is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So this is the required angle between the radius vector and the tangent of the polar curve r square cos 2 theta equal to a square. Write it. Yes, next problem. Find the angle between radius vector and the tangent of polar curve r power m, important, a power m into cos m theta plus sin m theta. Write down the question. Solution. Let r power m equal to a power m cos m theta plus sin m theta, taking log on both sides, that is m log r is equal to m log a plus log of cos m theta plus sin m theta. Applying the property of log, just write like this. The very next step is differentiate with respect to theta. We get derivative of m log r with respect to theta is m is constant, m into 1 by r dr by m into derivative of log r is 1 by r dr by d theta. This is 0, constant. Derivative of log of this is 1 by cos m theta plus sin m theta. Derivative of cos is minus m sin m theta plus m cos theta. Or see, m cancel is there in both sides. 1 by r dr by d theta is equal to cos m theta, cos m theta, you first write this, minus sin m theta for convenient by cos m theta plus sin m theta. See, simplifying this right hand side to get the phi is in the form of angle, is not an angle. So this left hand side 1 by r dr by d theta is cot phi. So converting into the angle, you take cos m theta is the option from numerator and denominator. What happened? 1 minus tan m theta, right? In denominator also take common cos m theta, you will get 1 plus tan m theta. Cos m theta cancel, cot phi is, you are familiar about 1 minus tan m theta by 1 plus tan m theta. In terms of cot is cot of pi by 4 plus m theta, pi by 4 m theta. Cot of pi by 4 plus m theta is equal to 1 minus tan m theta by 1 plus tan m theta. Therefore cot cancel, you will get phi is equal to pi by 4 plus m theta is the required angle between the radius vector and the tangent. Write on this. Okay, so I can stop here. So I will continue in next class, and I also give my YouTube channel link to anytime to see my class. So next class I will give my YouTube channel link. Okay, thanks.